question or two, I'll answer,
Yeah.
bro. But
All
try
right,
to keep
dude.
it not all about
We
that.
we are live, all right? We
All
are we
right.
are officially live. So everyone watching, we have a bunch of people in the chat. Most of these people are from the Metals Mafia. So what's up? I think let me scroll up. It's gone now. But North Country, I think you were one of the first. Silver Mac, what's going on? Stacking AG47, that's a sick username. Corn Dog 42, I hope you had a good time with your goat, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Um, Dude, say what's up to these people, Pip.
Hey, how you guys doing, man? I'm happy to see a lot of the Metals Mafia guys showing up for sure.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of cool people. So, we've been talking, got loosened up, you know. So, where do we begin? How long have you been pouring silver, dude?
Uh, well, and not too much in the recent months, but in the game, I'd say about 2 years or so.
2 years or so. So, you were mentioning before we got on live, like you're probably one of the, OGs on the pouring game.
I mean, there was definitely dudes before me, Hi Ho Silver, Vulcan, Mr. Zeke. These were all guys that like I idolized before I started pouring, and kind of learned by watching them. But yeah, it definitely wasn't as big as today, Like today, it's humongous compared to when I started. Yeah.
Dude, that's super cool. So what got you into the pouring stuff? Because like I know I think most people like you mentioned there's more people on it now, but most people don't really like get into that kind of stuff. Have you been always like good with your hands or why did you
Uh,
consider to get into the pouring stuff?
I was really into silver. I knew I loved it, and I developed my little passion for it, so I started collecting and whatnot. And I kind of like experimented a lot with different aspects of it. Like when I first started, I'd just go to the coin shop and I'd, see some coins and bars in there, and I'd grab them up, and then I started to like, collect graded 70 coins and like I had pretty good money back then. So I was getting like a lot of high dollar items, real premium silver,
Right.
And I started kind of stumbling upon the more vintage stuff. Like when I go to the LCS and I'd see like the older bars, and they always kind of just intrigued me, like just the older stuff. I don't know, I just like it. So I kind of started to get into that and whatnot. And like a year down the road into my collecting, I had gone down to my safety deposit box and I just wanted to look at everything, because at that point I was just buying like a madman. I'd buy stuff, look at it once, and just bring it down to this bank and never look at it again.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to see what I was doing, So I started looking at some of the old stuff that I was buying, some of the new stuff I was buying, and when I started seeing all these milk spots on my premium silver, dude, I was pretty pissed. I gotta admit. I mean, I had like $180 sets that were like 2 ounces, and milk spotted,
Shit.
worthless, and that really, really turned me off to coins. That was when I kind of shut the door on coins.
Well, that's a very fair argument. Like I've never heard anyone say that before, but I mean it's very valid, right? Like you're paying 30, 40 bucks an ounce, sometimes even more for an ounce of silver and you turn around and see it and it's filled with, milk spots.
Yeah, yeah, dude. It killed me, dude. It like really upset me, and I was like, I'm done with these coins after that. Sold all my 70s that had milk spots on them, stuff like that. And I started falling more in the. By then, I started to like the vintage stuff a lot, and I started collecting like vintage bars, vintage rounds, and I noticed that stuff just didn't really milk spot. I don't know
Right.
what they're do. I don't know what they're doing nowadays, but the older stuff, I never really had problems with. So I got real deep into that, collecting a lot of vintage bars and rounds, and then from there, I kind of started seeing like the YPS stuff, and I was like, oh man, this is awesome. So I started collecting some of that, and I kind of started feeling like I think I knew what I my passion was, and I started to feel like, hey man, I think this is a business that I want to get into. So I mean, I had thousands of ounces of silver at this point, and I was like, I'm going to start a coin shop.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
yeah, I started a coin shop. Wasn't the best idea. I uh, I mean, you're talking about a guy who had zero knowledge in business, Didn't know anything about anything. I'm applying for licenses that even my oh God, what's the your tax guy's name? He wasn't just a
Accountant,
he wasn't my accountant. I can't remember. Anyway, so he was my tax guy. He did a lot of other stuff. He wasn't just a tax guy. He was like
financial planner. I don't know what you're.
something like that. Yeah. And he was telling, like, when I told him that I had got this license that I had gotten, he looked at me and he said, no, he was like, no, you couldn't have done that, you know? And I'm like, what do you mean? You know? And I was like, it's right here. And he's like, man, he's like, that is like the hardest license to get in the freaking world, you know? Like, it's just incredible that you were able to do that on your own, you know? And I was like, oh, okay.
Right,
But
right,
anyway, I was doing it, you know, and like I said, I had no experience, nobody to help me, nobody to guide me, nothing, you know? So I pretty much got my college learning on that year of the coin shop about business and lost like, you know, I don't even know, 25,000, $30,000 doing that endeavor.
wow, wow. But I
Until,
assume you came out with a lot of lessons there.
oh yeah, I learned a lot, dude. Learned a lot. And that's when I decided, okay, no more coin shop, close the doors to this. And I think I had, I don't know, maybe like $1,000 left in my name. And I was like, okay, I started seeing like this gilding stuff and I started seeing gilded coins and I was like, well, that might be something I could do, you know? So I took my last little bit of money and I went and bought this whole setup to start gilding coins and whatnot. And that's when I like officially started like, you know, being in the precious metals communities and stuff like that because I didn't have a brick and mortar anymore. So I started going more internet.
Right, right. And I think that's kind of fitting with the times, right?
Hmm.
You can go ahead and have a really successful business selling just strictly through like Instagram or having your website or having anything, you know.
Yeah.
So let's say what's up to the chat. We have 34 people watching. Thank you so much for all of you guys hanging out with me. Seduced by Silver. This is happening because you were kind enough to let the Don cut in front of you. So thank you so much,
Thanks,
Mrs.
dude.
V. There's just so many awesome people. A lot from SJ's in the house, Silverback Stacker, Chef. Uh, so many awesome people. We're talking to the one and only, the Pit man, Pit Bullion. He is the guy responsible, essentially, right? If I'm not wrong, for Metals Mafia.
It was my idea. Can't say I'm entirely responsible. I had a lot of good guys help me out along the way. I
Cool, cool.
mean, we
Yes.
we've
So
grown
so
quite a bit.
Yeah. What's up, Silver Wolverine? Uh, Christopher Sanchez, all of you. Yeah. So he is pretty much, well, they call him the Don, so he can't argue with that, and that's just the fact. And so we kind of had a good backstory about who he is, and we're gonna go ahead and start talking about now the Metals Mafia, because I think that's where the future is at, right? We talked about your past. Now we're gonna start talking about the future. Jim
Yeah.
Bob's, what's up? Urban Lifestyle, what's up? And this got me excited because you were talking about vintage poured bars,
Hmm.
and which is the pretty much only good thing that I can have from my local coin shop, because my local coin shop is like really really expensive. I'm talking about $3.50 per spot, above spot for American Silver Eagle. But
That's what mine are out here for everything.
yeah,
Everything is 350 over spot. Yeah.
but I can get lucky with some bars, some vintage bars. Ohio Precious Metal. I picked up some of those. I don't know what year they are, but they look older, and
Hmm.
they $1.50 over spot. I see them on eBay going for much more than that. Same thing
Oh
with some Scottdale Silver, 10-ounce bars. So for me, every once in a while, even though it's probably best for me to buy most stuff online, I like stopping by to see what they have there in stock when it comes to those cool vintage poured bars.
yeah. There's always a gem or two sitting at the coin shop. You know, you just got to know what you're looking for.
Right, right. So let's go ahead and talk about Metals Mafia, man. How did that come up to be?
Um. Well, actually, there was a we had an issue like in the community. There was a long time community member that kind of went on a rampage, robbing people and doing very bad trades. And at that point, well, I mean, kind of still to this point in the community, but at that point in the community, it's like I heard from numerous people, man, about bad experiences with other people, and we're not just talking like small channels, like big channels were robbing people and
Wow.
doing bad stuff, you know? And I was like, this isn't right, man. You know, like, you know, big channels, like I'm not saying all of them, just some people, you know, were definitely doing deals that weren't really cool. And I was like, you know, we need to find like there's no feedback when you do a deal with somebody on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or anything like that. And then a lot of these people that were getting done wrong were too afraid to say anything because they were like,
Wow.
"Oh, well, I got 200 subscribers. This guy's got 2,000. You
Right.
know, if I say something about him, he's going to crush me or whatever, you know?" So I was like, you know, that's got to change. So I started kind of messing around, building this website. And my primary, you know, aspect of it was that we would have feedback, and if somebody does you wrong, you can put it in there, and then other
Right.
people will know not to mess with this person or whatnot, or at least to think twice. And that's what I kind of want to see. I wanted to get some openness out there because I didn't like the way it was going. You know, like if it's almost like if you had a big channel, you had a license to steal, and that wasn't cool with me. So that's why I wanted to develop it, making the feedback system and that, you know, and you know, you come to today, and now we got a classified section and all this hand poured silver on there. And my big, yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it started. But now my biggest focus is trying to make it where hand poured silver business stays within the community. I don't like how people like, you know, people think that your stuff's on AppMex, your hand poured silver's on AppMex. Oh man, you made it. You must be the cream of the crop. You know, it's entirely not the case.
Right.
People that are on AppMex and stuff like that, I got nothing against them. Don't get me wrong, but they pay horribly. I mean, horribly. It's like almost like you're a sweatshop when you go start working for these people. And you know, I had the offer. I talked with AppMex about it, and they want to just pay me like so little money for my work. I'm like, dude, there's no way.
Yeah, I
You
wouldn't
know?
even be shocked if there was people I don't know anything, but I know sometimes I do know some about business. So there's sometimes where it's good to even take a loss or pay to be at a certain platform just because it's good for your brand, right? Um,
Yeah, but that's because it was the only way, you know? I want to make our own platform
right,
where indie hand poured artisan hand poured silver guys can go and sell their stuff and A, not get raped by eBay, you know, with the fees and stuff. And two, not have to, you know, sell their soul to these giant corporations that don't have our best interest in mind. They just want to get our silver as cheap as they can so they can sell it as cheap as they can. But they always get the lion's share. And
right,
to
right.
me, that ain't happening.
Right. Yeah, yeah, and it's just like you said, there's no real need, especially because now you can have all the technology. It's super, you know, you can just go ahead and do it yourself. There's no need
Hmm.
to make pennies on the dollar with your hard work. And there's also this big misconception that I see a lot with like certain. So like there can be handmade pour silver, and there's difference between that and like actually carving a mold and pouring that. And I think there's kind of, at least for me, there's a misconception between the difference. You know, sometimes I see something and it's like it says it's handmade or poured, and the difference between like casting something and you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, do you know
I
that?
do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So can you just talk about that, because what you guys do is very very unique and very very hard to do, right? So it's not like if you
Yeah.
guys are just pouring something and just stamping it and like you said, just printing out a bunch of those. It's more art. It's more unique, right?
Yes. And like you said, there's definitely different tiers to hand poured silver. You know, there's like what I would consider, you know, basic hand poured silver would be pouring into graphite molds or whatever molds, you know, and just kind of banging out bars, you know. And that you can do fairly quickly, you know. Like I could pour a bunch of graphite molds. I don't even know how many bars I could make in an hour if I was really rocking and rolling, you know. And then you got the guys that are sand casting, and the guys that sandcast, I mean, they got to put a lot more work into their efforts, you know? I mean, they have to, you know, make the mold out of the sand. It's got to be perfect. They got to pour it. A lot of times it doesn't come out right. They got to re-pour it, you know, and all that time. I mean, it takes a long time to set up the molds. It's not, in the amount of time it takes for them to set up a mold, I can pour like 10 bars, you know?
Right, right. And then
And
to me, that sorry to cut you off, but to me that's kind of what goes above and beyond, right? The difference
mhm.
for paying a certain dollar amount might jump significantly, but the time and effort, like you said, is almost 10x, right?
Oh yeah, at least. I mean, like Scully, for instance, he can make a 2 ounce bar and put 5, 10 hours into it,
Wow.
and you just don't really know unless you see somebody do it or you try it yourself. But sandcasting is a hell of a job, and I commend these guys because they are not getting what they deserve for their pieces. Like even $30 an ounce for these sandcasts is a steal. I mean, for the amount of time they're putting into this, they should be charging 50, 60s, but it's just the industry's not really ready for that yet, because everybody in the silver game, everybody wants to get it as cheap as they can.
Right. And I think that's just like an ignorance, right? I mean, not to offend anyone, but it's just the fact that, like you said, 2 hours, 3 hours on a piece, that's just a lot of time and effort and
Oh
energy
yeah,
that goes into correct and then into creating these like works of art. So it's almost like a completely different thing, even though it
it
is
is
silver,
really.
but it's
Hmm.
like its own thing. And that's also why like I admire you guys because it comes from at least from what I've seen, I jump in a Discord and I got to know some of you guys pretty well. It's like 100% a passion, right? Like
Oh
you guys are in
yes,
it because it's a passion. It's something that you guys love doing, and to
yeah.
me, it's like I commend you guys for that, and I really appreciate it. The fact that you guys are doing this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too big into sand casting. I mean, I was. A lot of these sand casters aren't doing it for a living. It is really more passion for them. Some are, there are some guys out there doing it for a living. But for me, I mean, I felt like there was just no way to make a living on it. I had to make I had to make more bars than I could possibly ever do sand casting.
Right.
So I definitely was more into the graphite molds. I did a little bit of sand casting here and there, but I definitely charged for what I did.
Right, right, and like that's fair, and and there's nothing wrong with someone doing this, even though it's their passion and they want to do this for a career or to make money off of it. I
Hmm.
think it's more than fair. Everyone has to eat.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Cool, cool. So Silver Wolverine, what's up? Silver Mac, Slacker, Stacker, Christopher. There's still 44 people in the chat, man. It's pretty crazy. If you guys have any questions you guys want to ask, Pit Bullion, just write 3 question marks and I'll do my best to catch it. But yeah, so yeah, it's crazy, man. Like I said, this site. So let's go ahead and talk about that giveaway that you have going on.
Oh, okay. Right now we got the Metals Mafia Grande giveaway. And pretty much what we're trying to do is, shed some light on the Metals Mafia site and the new classified section. So a lot of the guys that are putting stuff up in the classifieds right now are donating a piece to this giveaway that we're doing. And it's really easy. You go on the site, you go to the classifieds, and there's a listing in there that says Metals Mafia giveaway sign up or Grande giveaway sign up. And you just go in there, say I want in, and you're in.
Sweet. Yeah, I definitely did that on day one when I saw that video. So has it started yet, or what's going on with that?
So no, it has not started yet. Um, Let me get the exact date here. I never remember anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer this question from North Country Off Grid. I'm surprised he's not in bed sleeping yet. He's an old man. I don't know if you know who he is. What is his largest pour? So what's your largest pour, dude? Is it like a 100 ounce? Is it like
No, I think the largest pour I did was a kilo.
a kilo?
Yeah.
April 9th, March 9th.
Yes,
Um,
March 9th is when the giveaway will start, and we will be giving away one piece a day until the prizes run out. And we're about at 15 giveaways right now. So,
15. And I'm definitely gonna be giving something away too.
oh,
I'm just still
awesome.
not sure if I'm gonna give away a Libertad because that's kind of like my stitch, my stick. I kind of started because of that. That was the first coin that got me into all this silver stuff. And I know you're kind of was it your first bar, the Nevada bar? What was that kind of? I know you
That was
talked
kind
about
of
it in
my
your video.
first hand poured bar that I kind of got, yeah, and that's the one that kind of got me into hand poured. My first piece of silver ever actually was a kilogram Pamp Swiss Fortuna.
Wow,
That's the first bar I
nice.
ever bought. It was a nice bar.
Yeah, I don't own a kilo yet. I think that'd be something super awesome to go ahead and add to the collection eventually.
Yeah, I just jumped in head first, man. Had a lot of money back then, so I was like, okay, buy me a kilo.
Nice, nice. Talking Bullion, what's going on, my friend? I'm happy you stopped by. I think Turtle, Silver Turtle 65. Um, what's up, my friend? Yeah, there's a lot of cool people in the chat, a lot of Silver Mafia people. These people work very hard on what they do, and and to be giving away a prize until they run out, that's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, man, and I'm pretty sure. I don't want to speak ahead of myself here, but I'm more than sure we're going to be able to get like a month-long giveaway going.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a forest fire. It keeps on jumping on the more people, see that are participating, the more people want to give in and give back. I think this community is very big on giving back. I've even seen some channels, 250 subscriber giveaway to like 2,500 subscriber giveaway. We just like to give back as a community.
Yeah, that's one big thing that I've noticed when I joined this community is how nice people were, like coming from Las Vegas, people aren't so nice over here.
Right.
So it's just to meet people that were so generous and so nice and not doing it because they wanted anything in return, just because that's the way they were, and that was different for me, because out here it's pretty cutthroat in Sin City, man.
Yeah, yeah,
You
I've
know?
been there quite a bit, and I'm from like the LA area too, so it's not. I mean, it's not too
Not too
friendly.
much of a difference. Yeah, not too much of a difference.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of awesome people from like the South, and the Southern hospitality is like a real thing. I used to live in Austin. I used to live in Texas, so I definitely experienced the difference between neighbors there and neighbors here, man.
It is. It is a very big difference. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to meet Vulcan and become very good friends with him, and I've been out to his house a couple times in Minnesota, and yeah, it's just a whole nother world, man. Just a whole nother world out there.
Yeah, I see a question from Rednecks. Yeah, Redneck Stacker. What are your goals, and what would you like to see in Metals Mafia in 2019? Great question.
Um, well, right now my goals are, like I said, let's get hand poured silver back in the guys who are making it hands. Let's not give in to corporations. Let's not sell our souls, and work for pennies. Let's make our own thing. Let's do our own thing and make the money we should be making, and make it to where people are still happy with the prices. I want to see Metals Mafia become the eBay of hand poured silver. That's what I want to see.
The eBay of hand poured silver, dude.
That's right.
Yeah, I
That's what I
think
want.
especially it's like so early on. The more people jump on the site, the more input we can give, and the better it would become, right?
That's right. Oh, and man, you don't even understand the the progression, man, just between my friends in particular of what I've seen them start with and what they're doing now. It's insane, dude. And I mean, honestly, I think 2019 is going to be the biggest year for hand poured silver that any of us has ever seen because people are getting very elaborate with their pieces.
Yeah, yeah. It really does blow my mind on the detail of some of these, like the stuff that is made. Some swords, I can't even imagine how they're done. So make sure you guys go check out metalsmafia.com and go see what's on there, man. It just blows my mind how it's all done. It's honestly like the magic to me. I don't even understand how they make some stuff stand up. Is it Vulcan? I think he has his channel bar. It's kind of like I think I heard something about wood, and then there's like a V, and like I don't even understand how that's made.
It is freaking awesome. And I got one right here. Or,
Let's see. Talking Bullion also has a question. He might have missed it. He says, "What's the thought behind the Metals Mafia?
what's the what behind the
The
Metals
the
Mafia?
thought behind Metals Mafia." So we
Uh,
kind of touched on that, right?
I don't like what do you mean? I don't know. Like
Yeah, I guess it's like why. It's kind of like a place where it's open and fair. Everyone can go ahead and put their stuff on and leave comments about how everything is. So if someone does something or if someone's taking advantage of someone, it's very easy for you to go ahead and just let everyone know. So it's kind of a good way to keep everyone in check.
yeah, make a safe place, make a good place to buy your stuff. That's like I said, I want to create our own market. I don't want AppMec selling my stuff. You know what I mean? I want us to sell our stuff.
Right, right. Yeah, and it's all in-house community, and everyone's super welcoming. So I forgot to put the link for the Discord, but I think Redneck Stacker is doing a great job putting the link for the Discord and the website itself too. I do have the link for the website on the descriptions as the link to Pit Bullion's channel as well. Um, but I had a question for you. I just lost it because I was reading the chat, and that always happens to me, man. Um, and so it's a trigger free zone, guys. Everyone's welcome. uh, but yeah, what was it about? Dang, I don't know, man.
Yeah, definitely everybody's welcome, you know. And it's not just hand poured silver, you know. I definitely, you know, encourage people to put up their coins, put up whatever they want. You know, it's a free place to list your stuff, man. I mean, you can list it on eBay. They're going to take like 30 by the time you're done, and that's a big chunk when you're talking silver. These, you know, it's there's not a whole lot of profit margins in
Right,
silver.
right. I remember my question because North Country Off Grid told me to focus, so I'm focusing. What do you think would happen if there's a giant increase in the price of silver, or for that matter, a giant decrease in the price of silver? Have you put any thought about that, or not too much?
Yeah, I have actually. Definitely, my thoughts are that if let's say silver hit $50 tomorrow, you know, I think you will start to see a very big increase in premiums. Definitely, as far as the hand poured silver section goes, you know, like today you could probably get you know, you could buy an ounce of hand poured silver and you might pay like, you know, $5 to $10 over spot. And but I think then you're going to be looking at like, you know, kind of like gold premiums, you know, like 14, 15, $20 over spot type stuff, you know.
Right.
And then if
Uh,
it goes lower, I think the premiums kind of I think honestly it's so low right now, people have just stood at their premiums, you know, like I remember when it was $20 an ounce, people were charging $25 an ounce. It goes down to $14 an ounce, people still charging $25 an ounce because nobody really wants to budge from that price range. Everybody, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, they feel like they should probably get a little bit more, you know, which they probably should. But I can definitely see how the premiums have kind of stopped decreasing. People are stuck on that 25 and I think it's rightfully so, you know, because they're putting a lot of hard work into it.
right. That's what I was gonna mention. What if it goes down to like $8 and you guys are still putting in a bunch of hour and time? Your
Man,
labor's
you'll probably see the marker being like I said, you know, anywhere from like if it's a really like a 20-ounce kilo bar, whatever, you might see like 350 over spot. But for like these smaller pieces, yeah, you'll I think that it's pretty markered at like, you know, like $5 to $10.
right, right. I want to say what's up to the chat again. STP, what's going on, my friend? I'm glad you stopped by. Barbara, hey, hey. Who else did I see? I think Silver Fox, the stacking nerd. Silver Max said stacking nerd is gonna be mad at you, bro. I don't know what's that about, but I hope she's not mad. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves. I'm talking to Pit Bullion, kind of the not the face, but someone very important to the Metals Mafia community. He kind of
I
is
kind of
very
do all
involved in
the
that.
I do all the stuff behind the scenes, like I run the website and you know, kind of deal with any kind of issues that come up within our little community in the community, you know, because we got, you know, a couple hundred people on Discord. We got almost 900 people on the website. So, I mean, we got, you know, our own kind of little community going within the community.
Right, right. Yeah, so check it all out. There's links. Thank you, Redneck Sacker. Again, they're in the description. It's just super cool. I can't recommend it enough. Uh, like again, just go there and look at what they're actually doing with their bare hands, and it just puts it into perspective. We don't have anything showing here, but believe me, it's gonna be worth it to just go to the site and check it out.
Yep, I agree. You know, it's if you like hand poured silver, I would definitely check out the Metals Mafia classifieds. You're gonna see stuff on there you are not gonna find at any major dealer. You know, this because bottom line is there's no way they could be able to sell it to anybody else for cheaper. You know, it takes
Right.
too much time.
Right. And I guess thinking about this maybe a year, 3 years ahead, um, is this always going to be something like commission free, or like just the volume of it? Maybe eventually you're going to see like you have to start, charging some transaction fees, or is it just going to be always open and like free?
So I have put a lot of thought into that, and I definitely don't want to make any misconceptions with people. I don't want to tell you it's going to be free forever
Right, right,
and this and that. I mean, I'm not interested in getting rich off of Metals Mafia. Would I like to see it pay for itself? Kinda. I've shelled out hundreds and hundreds of dollars for this website. And it would be nice to see it kind of pay for itself. I'd be happy with that. But like I said, I really don't want to charge people to have listings and stuff like that. So I've really what I've been working on lately is trying to figure out ways to kind of generate a little money on there without having to charge to put up a listing or stuff like that. So we've been working with some ad space on the site. So we got some people buying ad space, and it's really cool because they can buy the ad space and you see it right on the homepage. You can click it. It can go to like your YouTube channel, or it can go to your pieces that you might got in the classified section or wherever. And it's just, a real cheap way to people get some advertisement out there and maybe touch on some people they don't normally talk to.
right, right. Free is good, but it's not always the best, right? Sometimes it's like you said, advertising or whatever it is, just to go ahead and generate some revenue to go ahead and reinvest into the business itself. It's always a good idea, So I don't really find a problem with that at all. If anything, I think I mentioned this before. I'm definitely interested in an ad space, in the top of the site to the YouTube channel, dude. That'd be super cool. I
Yeah,
did see a
right now
question.
it's like $5 a week, dude, to have an ad up
All
there,
right,
which
dude.
is ridiculously cheap.
After this, we're gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna get like 3 months in advance, dude. Where is it? I saw a question. Thank you, Silver Turtle. Here it is. Question: Who came up with the mafia name and why mafia?
Man,
Dude, I
um,
think the mafia really scares some people away, dude.
hey guys, help me out here because I can't remember how we invented this name. I think it just kind of came to us one day or something. Like we were maybe spitballing and that came out, and we're just like, yeah,
And you
you
guys
know.
ran with it.
But yeah, there's not like a whole big reason behind it. I don't know why we called it that, but that's what came up and that's what we rolled with, I guess.
Mafia means big family. There it is, redneck stacker.
And it's funny Redneck says that, dude, because I mean, like you've been on our Discord channel, you see how close a lot of us are. And it's just cool, man. I mean, I got like good friends. I got better friends on Discord and in different states and than I do right here. It's
Right, right.
just it's crazy, man. I mean, a lot of these guys have really become my family. Vulcan, Mrs. Vulcan, Vessel, Redneck's new to the little family, Seduce's new to the little family, Stacking AG47, The Bear, Mike GPO. I mean, these people, like, I got a lot of love for, a lot of love for, and I know I'm missing names in there. Don't anybody get sad.
Yeah, you messed up, dude.
Slacker,
You have to name
Stacker,
all of them now, dude.
But yeah, I mean, just everybody
Nautical.
on there, man. I love it. Yeah, Nautical's new to the family, man, and I've really, really enjoyed talking with Nautical the last couple days on Discord. He's a
No,
real cool guy. If you guys haven't checked out Nautical Silver, you really should. He's very talented, and he's just, man, super cool, dude. You couldn't talk to a nicer guy.
oh, you forgot about Corn Dog, dude. I think he's crying now.
Yeah. He's kind of one of those guys we just kind of accept on there.
I, I saw it day one, dude. Day one. I
Yeah.
completely understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, we just accept him. Like we
He's
know
just
he's
there,
slow. We know he's slow, you know what I mean? So we just let him hang.
Yeah, yeah. He'll catch up eventually.
Yeah. Nah, I
No, but
love
yeah,
corn
no,
dog,
the
just
the
man.
the the Metals Mafia thing. So this is just me being honest now. I would see it mostly on Instagram, right? I would see a bunch of cool pieces, and then at the end of the slide there would be a Metals Mafia thing. On YouTube too, I would see it, but a little bit less, at least from what I was seeing. But I was like kind of confused on what it was, right? And then the
Mhm.
more I started like digging, is the more I started understanding what it is, and once when I joined the Discord, man, it was just like you mentioned, like super welcoming. So I definitely like just urge everyone to just check out the Discord. There's always people on. You can just chat. kind of a good place if you want to get into pouring, like where you guys can bounce ideas off each other, right?
Yeah, because we have a text chat in the Discord, and we also have a voice chat, and a lot of us are very active in the voice chat, and most of us are pourers. So yeah, I mean, all we do is talk about silver and how to pour it, and it's nothing to walk into a room where there's 5 to 10 hand poured silver guys in there just talking about technique, you know.
Yeah, and also I noticed some in the classifieds backyard bullion. No, no, sorry, excuse me. Um Silverback stacker. It kind of gets confusing with all the B's and S's. It's and reading the chat, I'm sorry. But Silverback dude, he's putting coins. Is that something you see the site doing as well? Not just poured, right?
Yes,
You
yeah, yeah. I mean, just because I'm in love with hand poured silver doesn't mean everybody else is, right? I definitely want it to be an open site. If you got coins to get rid of, toss them on there, man. Because I mean, 90% of these guys that collect hand poured silver collect coins too.
right,
That just because I feel a certain way doesn't mean everybody else does. That's for sure. So I
right.
encourage. I mean, if you got anything silver, toss it on there, man. You know, it ain't gonna hurt you because it ain't gonna cost you nothing. So, and it takes like 2 minutes to make a listing. So, real easy.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna try that out. There's some coins that I wanted to flip in the near future, not like too close to now, but I'm definitely gonna put them on there instead of eBay. Um, just like you said, the 13% that really saves quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh
Do
yeah, man. I mean that's the goal. Let's I mean I wanted to make a place where people can sell their stuff, buy their stuff, and not have to come out of pocket too much.
right,
And
right,
right, like I said, right now it's free, and it'll be free for a very long time. I think I'm pretty sure I have developed a way to where we'll never be have to charge for the listings. Now, don't get me wrong, if we start getting like hundreds of thousands of people on this thing, well, maybe we're gonna have to figure something out, you know what I mean? But for now and for the very foreseeable future, it's going to be free. And I'm pretty sure we have worked out a way to at least make it pay for itself. Like I said, I'm not trying to turn into a millionaire on this thing, dude. I made it for the community. I
right.
made it for everybody. I didn't make it just for myself.
Yeah, that's super awesome. I don't know if I said what's up to Yankee. I hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for stopping by, Yankee. Um, let's see the chat. Do you have any questions for the chat? Anything you want to run by them? Do you have any questions for me?
I talk to these jokers all day, man, in Discord, so I don't got too much to say to them.
Let's see. Uh,
How long have you been doing your channel? Is
so
one question I'd like to ask you.
my channel, I started like buying actual silver April of last
Hmm.
year. So shoot, I don't even remember when my first video is, but I'm kind of maybe 9 months in now.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, so
nice, man.
I'm fairly new to this.
Yeah,
But again,
wait,
it's just super cool because there's awesome channels that are very supportive that help each other out, and like this whole community is very supportive. So it kind of keeps you motivated, keeps you accountable, right? Because there's people that are that care about you and that watch you. So and there's people that I care about and that I watch. So we're all keeping each other in check, which I think is super awesome. I definitely had a thing where I would do something and then I would stop, right? Like this isn't my first YouTube channel. Like I've done other stuff before that's I don't want to get into right now, but it just would stop because the community wasn't there. So it would just end in a few weeks or a few months at most. So this is something that, at least once a video a week, sometimes more, and just keeping it consistent because this community is pretty awesome.
yeah. I mean, it beats collecting micro machines. You know what I mean?
Right, right. North Country Off Grid has a question. How many ounces have I stacked at that time? Around 350 ounces. Uh,
Okay, that's good, man. That's
yeah,
very good.
that's what I got.
That's not bad at all for first year. And everybody's got a stack on their own budget. I mean,
yeah, that yes,
most people I know they kind of jump in head first. When they start liking silver or
yes,
whatever. But you definitely got to watch yourself. Don't break the bank. Don't go and sell. Don't cash in your kid's college fund because you think silver is going to turn to $50 next month. And that's something else I'd like to bring up. There are certain companies like what is it? What's their name? silver doctors and stuff like that, you know.
Oh, right, right, right.
They kind of like have fear campaigns, you know. They scare you into buying silver because you're gonna miss
Dude,
out
dude,
because it's gonna go up next
hold on,
week,
hold
you
on.
know. This
Have you
and
heard?
that. I can't stand that, man. That's I think
Have you
that
heard
is
this
a
guy?
horrible way to sell hand poured silver, man, or
Have
sell anything, sell any silver.
Dude, this guy, something Road to Ruta, some guy saying that silver is gonna be $10,000 an ounce.
Yeah,
It's like
dude,
what the
these are the
hell,
people that need to be dragged out in the street, man.
dude?
I mean,
It's crazy.
it gives the new people this false sense of oh my God, I'm gonna miss out and blah blah blah, you know. And it's dude, it's not cool, man. You know, you shouldn't fear and scare people into buying your product, man. You know,
Right, right, and
give them knowledge, man. You
yeah,
know, they'll make their own decision.
right. But to play, no, okay, not to. I'm not even gonna play devil's advocate, but I got into it because I was given a coin, a silver coin, right? That Libertad, the Libertad. And I started doing more research, and in one of the earlier channels that I found was Peter Shift. I kind of was familiar with him before, and he's a pumper, and I didn't even know he was a pumper. But he's not as bad as some other people that we're talking about. But he would pump, the precious metals, and that's kind of what got me into it. But the good thing is, I'm kind of responsible, right? I know not to go all in something, but I easily could have got burned. So what I tell people is like, dude, save cash. Always have cash on hand. Like I went through something. I haven't done any major purchases because I don't want to get into it right now, but like I just couldn't. And a good thing I had cash on hand to pay my bills and to do that stuff. I didn't have to sell a single ounce, but essentially I
Mhm.
didn't get paid for 4 months. So yeah, man, it's just crazy. You always have to have cash on hand. And if I didn't, I would have had to sell some of my silver and most of it at a loss, because of the premiums and because of the price of the spot was going down. So it's just like crazy, man. I always tell people, man, like stack cash, stack in a budget, whatever you can. Don't compare yourself to anyone else because you can get burned bad by silver just as bad as pretty much anything, man.
Yeah, that's right. You know, you got to do your research. You got to be smart about things. Like you said, definitely there's so many different, people out here. Some of them make a lot of money. Some of them don't make a lot of money. You know, you can't be the guy working at McDonald's and trying to stack like the guy that's a doctor, you know?
Right, right, right. Uh, North Country Upgrades says, "Sell me your silver at a loss." No thanks, dude. I kind of got lost with the chat, man. This is kind of the hard part, dude. There's like 50 people on. We're having a conversation, and I want to let these people know what's going on. West Coast Stacker, what's up? Silver Vessel, what's up? Silver Supplement. There's too many S's, bro. Scully's Corner.
Too many silver people, man. I want to encourage everybody to stop calling themselves silver, whatever. We got to stop it.
Uh, yeah.
If I look at the Mafia roster, dude, and you go to S, it's like silver this, silver that, silver who, silver what? You know, like
Yeah,
it's like, whoa, man.
or sometimes talking on chat, like you put the at symbol and then the S and then like where the hell is like who I'm looking for. It's crazy, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
dude, it's
it's
branding.
just funny.
Yeah, I chose the clever coin from the start, because I didn't know 100% which way to take my channel, right? So it's kind of like ambiguous. You're not 100% sure what it's about, but I mean it makes sense because of the coin, right? So I think my girlfriend made that name, so I have to like it, right?
Yeah, you better. You know what's good for you.
Yeah, thanks, Chef. I really do appreciate it. Let's see, I'm changing my name to Copperback. Yeah, dude, dude, Silverback Stacker's like high key hilarious, dude. That guy's so funny.
Yeah, man, you don't want to bring him home to your mom, you know, but he's great to talk to, you know.
Right, right.
He's a wild man at times, and I love the guy, man. Me and Silverback known each other quite a while, and we've been talking a lot more in the recent month or two. And yeah, man, freaking love the guy, dude.
Dude,
He's a good dude. He's a
so
good dude.
someone that I like love their stuff is just in the chat, dude. The bear. I think he has like unique pieces, man. So what's up?
The bear's a
The
wild man,
the
man.
bear's in the house.
If there was one person I can say that keeps the chats going, man, it's the bear. He can he can bring up some subjects to talk about, and he keeps it flowing, man. And I mean, uh, over. I've been talking to the bear. I talk to him pretty much every single day, and it's been like that for over a year and a half, 2 years. So yeah, I love the guy. He's my brother.
Awesome, awesome. Yankee says, what the pumpers fail to explain sometimes as if silver does a moonshot, it will suffer so much with inflation. Basic necessities will cost extreme amounts. Yep.
That's
Um,
probably very true.
I think if silver does go to that amount, the last thing we'll be thinking about is silver. Like we'd be
Oh
thinking
yeah,
feeding our
we'll be
families, you
yeah we'll
know.
be buying our $200 slices of pizzas.
Yeah. Value Hunter, what's going on? Uh, thanks for stopping by. Rich, what's up? Corn Dog still in the house. Um, dude, that guy's funny too, man. But yeah, yeah. So there's still 48 people, man. We've been going on for 45 minutes. We're just gonna go ahead and do you want anything else you want to tell the people before I transition to like, other stuff?
No, carry on, my man.
Cool, cool. So what's your gambling of choice?
Gap, gap. What'd you say?
Gambling. You're in Vegas,
Oh,
right?
my gambling of
Is it
choice
blackjack?
is no gambling.
No gambling.
Yeah, I did. I grew up out here, man. I turned 21. Me and all my friends gambled like madmen, dude. And I had quite a bit of money back then. And yeah, dude, I'm like the cooler, bro. The biggest loser you ever seen, dude. I walk in, flowers die, everybody loses. I'm like the worst person to ever
Oh,
gamble with in the world, dude. I learned that quick.
oh.
I
See,
got
I
no
love
luck, man. I got no luck.
see, I love my blackjack, man. I'm actually planning a trip to Vegas soon, with my girlfriend. She wants to go out there. So we're gonna go and my game is blackjack, dude. I love that stuff. But again, I don't have access to just the really good casinos, so I
Yeah.
kind of stray away from that.
When I did play, I like to play roulette. I like to play craps, and that's pretty much where I spent all my money.
Nice. Mike GoPro. Oh yeah, let's talk about this too before I forget. So you guys do streams, right? Where you guys pour and see like what's going like so people can go ahead and check those out. Um
Yeah, every Saturday night we do a live stream, and it's a Metals Mafia live stream. Me, the Bear, Vulcans, Vessel, Stack and AG47, Mike GPO, pretty much, and Silver Slacker are the core guys on there. And yeah, we all pour silver and BS a little, well, a lot. And yeah, we're just hanging out, man. We just hang out. Nothing's really scripted, or we have no idea what we're doing before we get on there. We just do it. We
right
just
and
figure out who's pouring that night, and the rest we just fill in with BS.
yeah, and whose channel is that on GoPro or G Pro?
Mike GPO.
Yeah, Mike GPO.
We've kind of been bouncing it around a little bit. Before I was hurt, I was always hosting it on my channel, and then after I got hurt, I kind of wanted to bounce it around.
Sorry, Mike GPO, bro. I called you GoPro. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. But we have it a lot on Mike GPO's channel. In the future, I do want to kind of circulate it around. I want to see it on Slacker's channel and Vessel's channel. You just got to. I mean, we do it every Saturday at 9. So if you're following one of us, you'll see it in there.
Right. So make
And if
sure
you
to
join the Discord, you'll always know what's going on because everybody's on the button over there.
yeah, no, and also I would recommend if you guys, just join the Discord. There's this this place for videos, right? Wherever, people post videos and
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
there's a YouTube section, and
yeah,
and if you make a new YouTube video, you post it in there, and everybody in the Discord gets to see it, and it's real easy to access and whatnot. Yeah.
yeah, it's super convenient. So you just jump on the Discord and then you know where they're at and what's going on and you can just go ahead and check it out. But I learned a lot from those streams. I think you guys have it on was that Tuesday?
Saturdays we have the
No, but
streams.
he was live on Tuesday because I remember I was at work and I was just lurking.
I think
So
Mondays he does
Mondays?
Monday Mayhem. Yeah, and he does his own thing. He usually
Okay.
has like another pourer on or whatnot. It's not really a Metals Mafia thing. It's more of a GPO thing.
I see, I
But
see,
he,
I
but
see.
it, all we talk to is Metals Mafia people. So yeah, it's usually a Metals Mafia person
Right.
on there.
Uh, tell him about your relationship advice pit bullion.
Oh yeah, in the Discord, I got a relationship advice column. If you got problems, ask your questions. I'll try to help you out in a very funny way.
Dude, that sounds awesome. I haven't even seen that one yet.
Oh yeah.
Look,
I'm not gonna tell you that my advice is gonna work for you, but you will laugh at it.
right, and sometimes that's all we need, right? Just crack a smile. Alex, Coin Roll Hunter, what's up? Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, I can't wait to take advantage of that advice column.
Yeah, man. You ever got questions, dude? I'll help you out, bro. Like kind of like a guru in this kind of thing, you know?
Dang, dang, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so we're hitting that 50-minute mark. Damn, it's crazy. So again, if you guys have any questions, um, just let us know, and I'm gonna go ahead and decide what to give away for the giveaway at the Metals Mafia site right now.
Okay.
And I think it's gonna be a 5 ounce bar.
That
Yeah,
is a hefty donation, my man. That is
yeah.
very much appreciated.
So there's 48 people watching now, including you and I. So let's just say 50. And it's done. I said it, so now I have to do it. Speaking of what I was speaking about before, you know?
Yeah, you just got committed, bro.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a Sunshine Mint 5 ounce bar. I'll go ahead and give that away, but not here. It's gonna be on the Metals Mafia site, so you guys have to go there and do what you have to do. I think I made a video a while back, linking to the video that you made about that giveaway. So you guys can just find it. It's all over. And just
Yeah,
go to the site.
just look up Grande giveaway or go to the site, search Grande giveaway. You'll see what's up.
Right. Let's see. Pit, when I get free pass with the bear? Christopher Sanchez.
I'm thinking about auctioning off a night with the bear in the Metals Mafia Classified, so stay tuned for that, Christopher.
Ooh, that sounds pretty funny.
You will have to pay him for his airfare though, and his lodging and food for the night,
Nice.
which could be costly.
And he eats well.
Well, he used to. He's kind of been eating very well lately, like good foods, not eating the crap no more.
The bear really likes that.
Yeah, he's half the bear now that he was like 6 months ago for sure.
Oh, okay.
Lost a lot of weight, working on his health. He's doing the good thing for himself.
That's great. I love seeing that, man. I love that transformation stuff is like just health. I've seen people like extreme obesity and they come back down and they look healthy. They just feel better. That kind of gets to me. I don't know why it does, but I think that's super awesome. So congrats, the bear.
Yeah, it's not
Um,
easy, man. It's not easy at all. I commend him, dude, like so much for losing the amount of weight he has. He's
right.
determined.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And like I said, just say it out loud and we'll keep you accountable, you know?
Hmm.
Let's see what's going on with the chat. He got, yep. Just join the Metals Mafia Discord. Done. Yankee stacking is on the Discord. So
Oh, snap.
yeah,
Nice
yeah,
addition.
yeah. I hope people, check out the site, man. I really do. I think, like I said before, countless times, you guys are doing something cool. I'll be a part of it. Um, by donating that 5 ounce bar for the
That's
giveaway.
super. And I was also thinking, man, I'm don't quote me here, but maybe possibly, you can maybe ship that bar out to one of the guys, and maybe they can make something like even cooler,
Dude,
out of that 5 ounce bar.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Whoever
and then
wants it, someone just call dibs. And if you want to melt it and turn it into whatever you want to turn it into, that'd be cooler, man.
yeah, that'd be like could be a whole little video thing that we do about it and whatnot. Yeah, I think that'd be awesome, man. I'm pretty sure somebody would be would do it, like Nautical probably. No, I'm just playing.
There you go, Nautical, dude. You got peer pressure to do it now.
I singled them out, man.
But yeah, dude, that sounds like even like a much better idea. Cause I kind of want like I don't pour, so I just don't know what to do. So like if someone wants to take it, I'll send it to them. And then they can go ahead and melt that puppy down to make something cool. Let me know, and I'll go ahead and get it to you. What's up, Kendall Kid? Thank you so much for stopping by.
Hey,
um,
I also want to say, I mean, I really appreciate you coming on the Discord and stuff and talking with the guys. I've enjoyed, our conversations that we've had at night and whatnot on the Discord. And
right, right.
I mean, I really think you're a good addition to the crew, man. And I hope to see you around a lot more, man.
Yeah, dude. I'll do my part. Like I said, you guys just welcomed me with open arms, so I definitely will reciprocate and let people know how good people all of you guys are. So I mean, it's likewise, man. Thank you for being so welcoming, and you guys have a good thing going on there. Everyone's so passionate about what they're doing and so welcoming. That's why I mean, I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys. You know, if you guys were mean, probably would
I
have
mean,
not
I mean,
happened.
we can be some assholes
Yeah.
sometimes, but
Well, I mean, like,
we're usually joking.
I mean, the first night I joined, I mean, we were talking about a goat for like 30 minutes, and
Oh
you don't want to
yeah,
know what was going on with the goat. It's not
yeah,
late enough for that yet.
yeah. It gets crazy late night on the Metals Mafia Discord channel.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely does get crazy. The first thing they said was something about a goat, and I just had to run with it. So you might have to think on your toes, but it's fun. It's definitely fun.
Yeah, we I never laughed so much in my life than I did, talking to the guys. It's funny, man.
Right. Hashtag goats. But
Hashtag
yeah.
goats. You're gonna be known as the goat guy now, bro.
No, dude,
You might
that's
not want that.
no, that's corn dog. That's definitely corn dog 42, bro. He's the first one that was like something about a goat, and I just ran with it. It's give and take, but he's the one that gave me the goat concept. So that's all corn dog right there, dude.
Yeah. He causes trouble, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, cool, man. That's crazy. So I don't know, dude. I think we should just sum this up, man. Is there anything else you want to tell the people? Any last words before we go? The
No,
floor is all
man.
yours,
Just
man.
check out metalsmafia.com. Check out the Metals Mafia Discord. Talk with us. Meet the pores. Because we're all there every day. And I'd like to see everybody there, man. And let's build something.
Sweet, sweet. Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. Go check out the site. I have a link down below. Redneck Stacker has been doing a great job putting the link out. And also for any of you pourers in the Metals Mafia that want to get on and talk and talk to me, you guys can have all the same platform that I gave Pitt. Or if you don't, if anyone else just want to come hang out and chat with me in front of, this awesome community, just shoot me an email and we can go ahead and do what we did with Pitt. And it's fun, man. It's definitely fun. It's a good way to get to know each other a little bit better, and it's a fun way to interact with the community. And I really do appreciate you guys for stopping by and watching us do this. Thank you. That's pretty
Yeah.
much all I can
I'm
say.
sure I'm sure you'll see a lot more of us guys around your channel, man. Like I said, dude, you're a good dude, bro. We like having you around, man.
Sweet, sweet. I really do appreciate that. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and sum it up here. Cutting it a little early. North Country off grid. How come I never get invited? Uh, yeah, you're in the queue, dude. But up
In the
next,
queue.
yeah, up next, everyone. I'm releasing it here. Seduced by Silver is up next. All right, JT. I don't know if I said what's up to you, man, but thank you so much for stopping by. I've seen you throughout the whole stream, man. Thanks. Talking Bullion. You guys are all awesome, Barbara. But up next, it's gonna be Seduced by Silver,
That will
and
be a good one.
that's gonna be a good
She
one.
is just fantastic, man. I can't say enough good stuff about her. For being a girl and hanging around with a bunch of roughnecks, she really holds her own, man. She's a man's woman. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's great. Okay, guys, that is it. I really do appreciate each and every one of you for putting up with me for pretty much an hour. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Later, all.